What is going on, everybody? My name is Merson and welcome back to my channel. Today we're actually doing our first ever WWE Supercard video. Something I've never done. I did an NBA Supercard video a few months back when I started playing that game, but I kind of got really bored of it, if I'm being honest with you. So yeah, I fired up my WWE Supercard account just over a month ago now, and that's what today's video is actually about. It's going to be me giving my top tips to the free-to-play players and the players who are grinding back from that low level, and just to talk about how I managed to get from the bottom tier of Shattered all the way up to WrestleMania 37 plus tier that I'm currently sitting in under 1 month throughout the Mankind and Mick Foley event, which happened throughout April, I think it was. So yeah, it's just going to be a little update video of where I've been and what we're going to be, what I've been up to and what's going to be coming in the coming weeks, because I am going to try and get a bit more content going on this channel. Probably mostly WWE Supercard, maybe some Football Manager, some whatever I feel like playing. But yeah, onto the tips part of this video. There's a few different things that I managed to exploit throughout the last month to get up to the WrestleMania 37 plus. But the first thing, that I would say to focus on is make sure that your deck is strong across the board in all game modes. So what I mean by that is, in your Road to Glory deck, for example, I wouldn't suggest having 4 top tier cards. You might have 4, I don't know, Royal Rumble cards, for example. And then the rest of your cards and your females might be at, I don't know, like a Vanguard level, or there might be Vanguards in there. The one thing that I always said, if you watch me on stream at twitch.tv/mercentjinx7, little plug, I always used to talk about how I tried to keep all my cards on the same stat points no matter what level and what tier and everything. So I tried to get all my decks up to 500,000 stats, 1 million stats, 1.5 million stats, 2 million stats, and so on until I've got 8 million stat cards now nearly. And it really does help you when it comes to your events, your Road to Glories, your Clash of Champions, which we've got coming up this month, and you've also got your Code Breaker as well, which it really helps with. So that's probably my first tip and my biggest tip. You've probably heard it in the past anyway, but it's vital. I kind of looked over it at the start, but once I started focusing on it, it was hugely important. Moving on, another thing that I would suggest that you focus on is just make sure you play the game. Make sure you try and play as much PvP as possible. As you're seeing on the screen at the minute, I'm playing Elimination Chamber with a Neon Silver Star deck with just a 2 stat manager, and that's honestly the quickest way of getting your PvP points up. I would suggest trying to get at least 3 momentum slots every single week. But if you're feeling the grind, then yeah, push on to 4, maybe 5. I did get 5 2 weeks ago for 25,000 PvP points, and it really does help your deck get to that next level when you've got 5 cards in your deck that are like enhanced stats instead of 3. It really does help you out. Yeah, but this is, as I said, this deck right now is probably one of the better ways. If you've got a 2 stat manager, just throw some Neon Silver Stars or just even some Neon Singles in. Use your 2 stat manager and just fly through these games. Use your ads and you'll be able to beat most of them, unless you come up against an actual person. Most of the time it's bots. But if you come up against an actual person, just force quit if you need to, or beat them as well. And yeah, probably the last thing I have to say on the topic really is it's all well and good playing the game more than everyone and doing more than everyone, and you feel deep down in your heart that you've done more than every single person to get the best cards, and you're not quite there. A lot of this game comes down to luck. Throughout last month there was an event, if you play Supercard you'll know what it is, but it was called the Puzzler, and it was a Mick Foley Mankind Puzzler. And that's what really helped me out throwing through the tiers. I managed to get a Mick Foley Pro, which is one of the better cards in the WrestleMania tier, quite early on in the event. So I've had them, and now they really did help me fly up the tiers. Probably I got into WrestleMania tier about 2 weeks before I probably would have without them. So that's, honestly, just keep pushing forward, even if it feels like you're not really getting anywhere with it. Like, just keep playing, keep getting as many cards in as you can, just grinding the challenges, get your ticket packed. And honestly, that's the biggest thing I could say. Just grind the game, play, focus on the events, try and get as high in the event as you can. Even if you can't get the event card, just try and get the cards. They'll come in handy when it comes to proing. And yeah, that's really how I managed to get from Shattered tier all the way up to WrestleMania tier in under 1 month. But before I end this video, I just want to have a little chat about what's going to be coming on the channel. I've got a few different video ideas which I'm going to be bringing out over the next week or so. I've got a video on Dusty, and I've got a video coming out on the new event, maybe the Codebreaker event, which I've been playing a little bit today, and I want to get a bit more of an understanding of it before I upload a video of it. But it is really fun, and if you haven't already, go and give it a look, and I'll upload a video on it very soon. But yeah, I've just got a couple of random videos that I want to go. I'm going to be streaming later today. If you're seeing this on the 7th of May, I'm going to be streaming a little bit later, probably around 6 or 7 British time. So if you're around, come check me out, twitch.tv/mercenjinx7. Drop me a follow, even if you can't hang out right now. It really is appreciated. I'm almost at 600 followers, and we're having some really great streams playing some Supercard. So yeah, if I haven't uploaded a video in a while because of whatever reason, the best way to find me, I will be live. So if you're wondering where's Merson, go to Twitch. That's probably where I will be. So yeah, I appreciate everyone who's sticking around in my long hiatuses, but I am back. I will be back this time, don't worry. I'm not going to go disappear again. I will be back this time. I'm going to try my best to be as as forward thinking as possible, and make sure that I'm keeping on my schedules for both for YouTube and Twitch, because I'm coming towards the end of my university course now, so I can put a little bit more time into it. So yeah, thank you for everyone watching this video. If you have enjoyed it, if you could drop it a like, comment and subscribe, it would mean the absolute world to me. And yeah, I will see you in the next video. Thank you ever so much for watching.